Are Liverpool starting to wobble? Are they feeling the pressure? They could only get another draw last night at Villa Park against Aston Villa, although they go 1-0 up with a brilliant goal from Mo Salah. Tielemans equalises, Watkins puts them 2-1 up, and then Trent does get the equaliser for Liverpool. But later on in that game, they do get a goal. Ruled off for offside. Murphy scores it, but it was offside in about the 81st minute. But I think Villa were a better team last night. I really do. And, you know, Liverpool are starting to feel the pressure. Arsenal are snapping hot on their heels. All right, they're 8 points clear. But they've dropped points to 2 points against Villa. They struggled against Wolves in that second half, to be fair. They won that game, but the game before they dropped another 2 points with late equalisers for Everton. Are they starting to feel the pressure? Can Arsenal catch up? And, you know, if we beat West Ham on Saturday, it's going to be a 5 point difference. Then Liverpool got to go to City. So, you know, we could be 5 points behind them. They could drop points again at City, and then we go away to Forest after the West Ham game. So we could be catching them up slowly but surely. You never know. What could have been a 10-point deficit is now an 8 point deficit, which could be on Saturday down to a 5 point deficit. That's going to get us all in the mood. That's going to get all the Arsenal fans all up and hyped up and thinking, hold on a minute. You know, Liverpool are starting to wobble. They're starting to capitulate a little bit. They're panicking. We could catch them, mate. We could catch them. Is it restoring your faith? Let me know in the comment section. I'm thinking, you know, I know we're decimated in attack, and that's going to be very hard to overcome, or very hard to come up with some ideas. Someone in the comment section said to me, what do I think about a front three of Calafiori, Marino, and Ranieri on the right? Calafiori obviously on the left, Ranieri on the right, and Marino through the middle. Well, I thought about it for a minute, and he did do an interview, didn't he? Calafiori, he did do an interview saying that he used to play as a striker. So stranger things have happened, man. Marino's he's a defensive midfield player, really. And he come on and scored the 2 goals against Leicester that we desperately needed. When he come on, it changed the game. Got rid of Sterling, you know, got him off the pitch, pushed Trossard over to the left-hand side. He was very ineffective through the middle against Leicester. They were just clearing everything up, weren't they? But when he was over on that left-hand side, he made a difference. And Marino, shockingly, surprisingly, scored a brace, and it was amazing. So I've got a feeling that we should use him there. Should we use him off the bench as an impact sub, or as someone in the comment section on my last video suggested, use Trossard as the impact sub off the bench. Start with Marino through the middle. Why not? Yeah, why not? You know, use him. I think we should start the game how we left it against Leicester. Start as you mean to go on. Just try. We need to try something. We was through under the bus, weren't we, in the January transfer window? We was promised a striker, basically promised a striker. Basically told that we were looking for one, put in a stupid bid for Ollie Watkins that got rejected, and they said they wanted 60 million instead of 40, what we offered them. And the ball went, no. Apparently they've gone, no, we don't value him at that money. So we didn't go back in with another bid, and we've come out of it with nothing. And then straight after that, we get an injury to Martinelli against Newcastle, and then we get go to Dubai, and Havertz pulls up with an hamstring injury, and he has to have the rest of the season off now. So we are decimated up front, and these suggestions ain't stupid or anything, but they're just, you know, we have to address the situation. We have to try and think of something else we can do, and we need to push Liverpool all the way. They're starting to panic, believe me. They're wobbling. Liverpool are wobbling at the minute, and like Arsenal did the last couple of seasons when City was coming at us. City, we was in front of City. We was at the top of the league. Was it the last season or the season before? We was top of the league for 90% of the season, but they just kept coming. City just kept coming. We felt the pressure. We started to drop points. Man City done us. Pipped us at the post last season. Overtook us. Done a little bit better. Finished a few more points in front of us than they did last season, the season before. But I mean, we could have won the title twice. We could have won 2 titles in the last 2 years. This season should be the year that we should be able to capitalise on the like whatever's going on at Man City, because they've dropped off the pace. But Liverpool have been the team to set the pace, and you know, running away with a big lead like they've got. we're starting to shoot it, we're starting to bite at it, and we're starting to come back at them a little bit. We've still got to play Liverpool as well. We've still got to go to Anfield. So, in hindsight, let's think about this for a minute. In hindsight, we beat West Ham on Saturday, right? So with 5 points. We're 5 points behind. They lose, to say in hindsight, but they lose. They're going to the Etihad on Sunday. They lose that game, and then we've got Forest. So if we beat Forest, the difference is 2 points. I think they've got Newcastle, though, Liverpool. I'm not sure if it's the same day. I'll have to check that out. I'm not sure if it ain't the same day. The difference could be 2 points. And Newcastle ain't no mugs. So they're going to be hard to beat. Liverpool are I'm starting to see it in they're losing their heads a bit as well against Everton. They all lost their heads at the end. I know the Everton player celebrating in front of the Liverpool fans. It all just kicked off. It all just went a bit mental, didn't it? So that was out of order, really. Decore, wasn't it? It was Decore. And yeah, it was a bit out of order. But I mean, you've got to expect that. That's inciting the fans as well. The players lost it a bit. Jones, wasn't it? And Arne Slot and one of his coaches as well, I believe, got a red card from the referee. I don't know what's happened there because he was on the touchline last night. So I don't know if they've appealed it or whatever, or they're still deciding what they're going to do about it. But if he's got a red card, surely he gets a ban, a touchline ban. So, but he was on the touchline last night. I don't understand what's happening there. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. It don't really matter. But I am starting to believe that Arsenal can catch them. I'm starting to believe that Arsenal can catch Liverpool because they're wobbling. They're doing. I've seen it with us for 2 years running. I've seen it. You've all seen it as well out there. You've seen us capitulate. You've seen us just drop silly points and silly games and costing us titles. We dropped points at Aston Villa, and that cost us the title last season. So. No, that was at the Emirates, actually. It was at the Emirates, wasn't it? On that running we had. We went on that 16 game, we had 18 games, won 16 out of 18. And one of the games we lost was to Villa, and that ultimately cost us the title, mate. It cost us the title. So I've seen this happen. And they've got to go to the Etihad Stadium, Liverpool, on Sunday. That's going to be a tough game. And they're coming off the back of another away game at Villa, which they was probably expected to win it. With the players they've got, but they didn't. They drew, and they could have lost it, and they was behind for a little while as well. Trent equalised for them in that game, didn't he? Jacob Murphy's goal stands, mate. That's 3-2. They've lost that game, and we're in clover, Arsenal. But I've got a feeling about this City game. I fancy a draw. I fancy a 2-2 draw. Manchester City, Liverpool on Sunday, and that's even another 2 points they're going to drop if that happens. They might even lose. If they lose the game, even better. But I fancy a draw out there. I do think we can beat West Ham. I think I'm going to go for a 1-0 victory against West Ham. I don't think there's going to be many goals in it. I'm a little bit apprehensive about the striking situation. I know against Leicester, Mourinho got 2 goals. I don't know if he's going to actually start. We don't know. Maybe look at what the team selection is before I make a final decision on the score prediction on that. But if I'm going off the back of what I see against Leicester, I'm going to go for 1-0 Arsenal. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Put your score predictions in there as well, and I'll see you on the next one.